everyone, Lokay here in beautiful Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. And today I wanted to make a video to talk about what to do when we feel let down by someone, or when someone lets us down, when they drop the ball, doesn't work out, and how to navigate when things don't work out the way we expected them to, or when a vision or attachment to the future that we had crumbles before our eyes. It can be hard, it can be difficult. Can bring up a lot of emotions, discouragement, defeat, sadness, grief, and it can be tough. It can be really tough. And it's important to know how to navigate these things because it's going to happen in life. It's part of this human experience. And so as you guys are watching, please drop a comment, give a like, share the video. Would love to hear from y'all. And this is something that has been really alive for me, especially in intimate, committed relationships. And in those relationships, I found that often I go super deep with someone really quick and things grow really fast. It can be fun. It can be exciting. The passion is there, the romance. It's fun to talk about ideas. It's fun to talk about the future and start to build with people. At least for me, life is so beautiful when we're creating it with someone else or with other people. And at the same time, when we start to do that, we're putting a lot of trust in another person. And we're putting a bit of weight in the relationship. And we're putting expectations and attachments, at least I have, to the future. I can't speak for you guys, but I know that I've done that. And then I've wanted the future to turn out the way that I want it. Because I'm expecting it. I'm attached to it. I have all these ideas. And then it takes a bit of the mystery out, and it also naturally will lead to disappointment. It naturally leads to discouragement because the future is just a great big mystery. We're never going to figure it out, and we're never going to be able to control it. And it's better to just stay in the present. It's good to talk about visions. It's good to talk about ideas, talk about what we want for the future, be clear on what we want for the future. However, when we get too attached to it, it can be just a recipe for disaster, a recipe for suffering. So when I've done that in these relationships, and then things don't work out, or the vision doesn't take root or fruit, or doesn't bear fruit, then it can be hard. There's a grieving process that comes. There's a discouragement, there's a defeat, and there's some negativity. It's part of life. It's unavoidable. And at the same time, sometimes there's some unnecessary suffering that's created from the mind's expectation, from my own mind's attachments, and all the weight that I've put into it of my own volition, which I can change. So then when that comes crumbling down, it's easy to get caught up in the victim. It's easy to beat myself up or play the blame game, start pointing fingers. And that's unproductive. It doesn't really bring anything positive. And sometimes it's a necessary process. Sometimes we have to stew in that for a little while to realize it's not the soup for us, and it's time to hop out of the pot and create something different. And it's good to know how to jump out of that pot. It's good to know how to navigate that and break out of the victim and take our power back and congratulate ourselves. And that's what I wanted to share in this video. And I just want to share 3 simple things. They're classics. You've probably heard of them before, and you've probably even thought of it before, but it's good to be reminded. And one of them is forgiveness. Cultivating that forgiveness for ourselves, for the mistakes we've made. It's human. We all make mistakes. No one's perfect, nor should we be. Perfection is a lie. So, okay, forgive ourselves. We made some mistakes. It's okay. Forgive the other person. They made mistakes. It's okay. Don't hold on to that. Don't carry around a bunch of rocks. It gets heavy. Makes us bitter and resentful. It's no good. Takes away the juice of life and the preciousness of the moment. And so one of the ways we can do that is when we're in a situation like that. Stop for a minute. Look around. What is this teaching me? What is the opportunity here? What do I need to see in myself? And what is this opportunity that's going to help me to grow? to advance, to shift into a new person, continue to transform, and hopefully become a better person. And then once we start asking that question, we can take our power back and we can have control again, but not control of anything outside of ourselves. We have control over ourselves, because that's the only thing we really have any right to control. And that's the only thing we should try to control, is our reactions, our responses, our thoughts, our patterns, our beliefs, our ideas, our emotions to a certain extent. We can cultivate some control over that, and that's a beautiful opportunity. Because there's one common denominator in every single relationship, and I hate to break it to you guys, but it's you, it's me, it's the individual. We're the one common denominator, every single one of our relationships. So, if a relationship is showing us something, if we feel let down or have a false expectation, say, okay, how can we grow right now? How can we polish our edges, smooth ourselves out a little bit? How can we push our edges so that hopefully we can no longer repeat this pattern and we can lay it to rest? And then we'll have a new pattern to deal with. It's a never-ending cycle. So that is a beautiful realization. That's a beautiful thing to come to, because now we have the power. We have the power in our hands. We've taken it back. And as soon as you have your power, you're no longer a victim. And you're not going to beat yourself up. You're going to be proactive. And then the juice comes. The juiciness comes. The gratitude comes. So that's the third thing, is gratitude. Cultivating gratitude for the moment. Cultivating gratitude for the experience. And cultivating gratitude for what we've learned, how we've grown, and how we can now improve ourselves. It's beautiful. And gratitude is a gift that's meant to be shared. So write it down, write a letter, burn the letter, write it in the sand, write it in the dirt, call up your friends, your family, share your gratitude. It's a beautiful gift. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to drop a comment, give a like, share the video. Would love to hear from you guys. And until next time, keep shining your light, take care of your relationships, and remember to always live from your heart. Thanks guys, love you.